more than happy to call on you. We'll get it started here by opening it up to Coach.
I appreciate you guys coming. Thanks for being here. I don't really have any injury updates today per se, but I do have an announcement. Tyler will be the starting quarterback in the game against the Steelers on Sunday. That's the way we'll go. And what questions do you have?
Todd Karpovich.
Hey, Coach. The Steelers have 52 sacks on the season, number one in the NFL. Of course, T.J. Watt has 21 and a half. How big a challenge is trying to slow those guys down, and how key is it with Tyler trying to get rid of the ball quickly?
Well, yeah, both of those two things are really what it boils down to. You're exactly right about that, Todd. I mean, you've got to get the ball out on time when that's called for in terms of the protection, and if you're going to hold the ball a little bit longer, you better have some extra protection in different spots, and it's certainly T.J. is where it starts. I mean, he's the best pass rusher in football. He might be the best defensive player in football. He's having a phenomenal season. He's had what, 2 or 3 or 4 phenomenal seasons. So as long as he's been in the league, he just keeps getting better and better. They've led the league in sacks for the last 3 years in a row. So this is a great pass rush team, and we're going to have our hands full with that. We're going to do our best. I'm confident in our guys and our scheme, and we'll see what happens on Sunday.
Luke Jones.
John, earlier this week, the media voted Mark Andrews as team MVP for the season. Given the challenges you've had at quarterback with different guys playing over the last month, how impressive has it been for him to put up the numbers he has, but also to just make life easier for Tyler and for Josh Johnson, for that matter?
Sure. I mean, great players make, if you're on offense and you're a great player, you're going to make life better for the quarterback. I don't, it doesn't really matter whoever it is. And, those guys all work hard together. Whether it's Lamar, when he's out there, Tyler, Josh, whatever quarterback it is, they work hard together. But, obviously from a timing standpoint and a feel standpoint, those are things that you're talking about. So I just think it's a great accomplishment, the season he's had. He's been tremendous this year. And, I'm excited for the rest of his career here in Baltimore.
Adam Kilgore.
Hey, John. I had a little bit of a sort of broader question for you, if you don't mind. As we get to the end of the year here, even as fans came back after COVID, home and road teams are still about even on the season across the league. And I'd wondered, from your perspective, why do you think we've seen home field advantage sort of be diminished over the years? Why has that sort of gone away across the league? Is it a matter of teams being better at traveling? Is there something about the fans that have changed in your mind? Sort of what might be going on there?
If I had a thought on it, I'd share it with you. I really don't have an idea on that right now. That would be anything credible. So, wish I could help you, but I just haven't thought about that at all, and I don't know.
Childs Walker.
John, you've made it clear all year that you've been proud of your team's, consistent focus, their determination. Have you seen that again throughout this week, despite whatever outside context there might be, playoff odds, what have you? I mean, has the work been kind of what you've come to expect from this group?
Yeah, we've had a great week of practice. It's one of our best weeks of practice. The guys have been tremendous. It's been fast. It's been on point. The timing's been excellent, both sides of the ball and special teams. They've been great to work with all week, just like all year. As good or better than we have all year. So, yeah, I felt great about the week.
Take a couple more here for Coach. Jamison Hensley.
John, I apologize. I came in just a few minutes into it. As far as Tyler Huntley, what has impressed you the most in what you have seen over him over the past few weeks?
I think Tyler's just done a good job of coming in and playing quarterback, So all the things that are entailed with that, if it was one thing that you could say the most, then I guess it would be that, Jamison. So, there's a lot that goes into the position. So you can't single any one thing out. He's played well. He can play better. That's what he's aiming to do this week, is to improve and build on his past performances, get a little bit better every time he's out there, practice, game, weight session, conditioning, throwing session, whatever it might be, to improve every single time. And I'm looking forward to seeing that happen.
Jonas Schaefer.
John, these guys have already been ruled out, so if you don't mind me asking, with Dalen Hayes and Patrick Carr being on IR, were those just guys who you didn't see, being ready to play for this week or next week with them being on IR?
Why were they put on IR?
Just we saw Dalen working his way back, and Patrick's obviously had
I
some
don't really
ups
have
and
any
downs.
comment on the details on that. There's really nothing to talk about there, as far as I'm concerned.
And we'll close it out here with Jeff Sarebek.
John, is there enough time to get Boyle back, or is that one too late in the week?
That's a COVID protocol. Just depends on the COVID protocol thing, yeah. Depends if, there's really nothing you can say about that. It's hard, you can't anticipate that.
Hey, Coach, really appreciate you joining us today. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate seeing everybody.